Austonholleman does not regulate his tone, his choice of words. This content may offend you. So, I advise you proceed with caution. Thanks for considering the video. Austonholleman. What is up, everybody? Let me close this door. Actually, I'm gonna leave that door open. Let me open this real quick so I didn't know it was that dark. All right. So today we have a serious talk that we need to have about. Yes, please like the video. We're gonna have a serious talk today about the indoctrination of this plastic surgery movement. That's not new. This is not new, but here in the past 10 years, it's gotten extremely out of hand. And look, I like natural. See, when I was a teenager, I liked the big butts and all that, the huge butts. But the older I got, do I really like the big butts? So we're gonna put up a picture. We're gonna put up a picture. If you've seen my community post, you can go look at it again, or you can wait here just a second. I'm gonna put up a picture of a woman that she has a lot of extra. Yo, she got a lot of extra going on here. And I can't. I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't. So let's look at. Let me see. I'm adding a picture real quick. Yikes! I'm looking at it. There's a lot of dudes that look at this and they think it's cute. They actually. I know some dudes personally that look like this and they call them a fucking 10. They call them a 10. They're not a 10. What's good? What panel did you see me on? In Holloman We Trust. I love that. What's going on, Renzo? Renzo's gonna be making the thumbnails from now on. Renzo is somebody from my inner circle. But before we look at this photo, I'm also gonna shout out the Patreon members real quick. I think I just said Mike and Vince Perkins. Shout out to everybody that's in here. So let me do this shout out, and then we're gonna have a look at that picture. If you are not part of the Patreon, remember the price is not coming down. Get a little vulgar here for a second. I don't give a fuck what creator you got that's charging $5. Look, I don't see any. I don't know what. Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna give you for $5. What you're getting on YouTube daily, that's more than $5. But we're not gonna get into that. So I'm gonna shout y'all out by username. Hey, warn me I'm only gonna do the first name because if you guys have an issue with doing your whole name, because I know some of y'all have jobs and y'all can't support this type of content without getting fired. I'm a barber, you can't fire me. So let's go ahead and shout these names out. So we got Hell Beckons, Allen. Hell Beckons is a silver member. Allen is a gold member. Markel, I think it is a gold member. Krispy Kreme, gold member. George C, gold member. Julius B, gold. Charles A, silver. Paul A is a gold member. Patrick H, gold member. D. Coldest Jenkins, gold member. And we have Jay Louie here, which is a platinum member. Brother Fred, gold member. Idris Alu Saif. Please forgive me for that. Gold member. Whenever I learn, I think that's like a Swahilian or something like Arabic. Whenever I learn that language, I'll be able to pronounce that better. Ronald Ronald N, gold member. The Otis C, gold member. And Bank Teller is a diamond member, which means he is at the highest tier, which means he is part of the inner circle, which means that whenever I travel, he will have knowledge and he said make a disgusted face. So now that we shouted out all the patron supporters, if you're not part of it, I suggest you become a patron supporter because y'all know I can get very vulgar and very honest, but it can be really honest. I just get in trouble for being that honest on YouTube. Let's make him a mod real quick. So okay, yeah, the kosher clinic, yeah, I seen that. Okay, so let's look at this picture and tell me what y'all think. I'm still learning how to work StreamYard, but that right there. So what we're not gonna do, guys, we're not gonna act brand new, okay? We're not gonna act brand new. We're not gonna act like we don't see this all the time. Actually, I'll just share the screen. We're gonna look at a bunch of them. Now, I would say Kim Kardashian, her butt looks good from behind, but from the side and the front, I think it looks ridiculous, but I need to look at it again. So let's share the screen. He says she has a tumor for an ass. Yeah, guys, and you know what? Pookie loves it. You're right. I know some dudes that look at like they get turned on. The fatter the ass, the more gigantic it is, the more turned on they are. And I'm like, first of all, let me say this. Ass doesn't mean anything. Yes, it looks good. Y'all know I love women with a nice lower body, natural lower body. But when it comes to, getting down with them, what difference does it make the bigger the ass? You know what I mean? Like now, I will say this: girls with natural big booties, they cannot take none. Just FYI. But what benefit do you get? That means the entire time during the time y'all get together, you got to push it out the way. Otherwise, you probably not even big enough to deal with her. To be honest, you're gonna have to be like 20 inches for a butt like that. Yes, sir. We have officially reached 15,000 subs. King account right here. Thank you for the super sticker. I'm gonna let y'all know too. Midday, this is the best time for me to stream because I'm a lot more awake. I don't know if y'all notice when I do late night streams, like 8 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock. That's not late night, but nighttime streams. I don't know if y'all watch enough, but I kind of fall asleep. Not that they're boring. I don't know. My brain isn't as sharp at that time. So let's share the screen here. Yeah, give this video a like. Give this video a like. And let me tell y'all something about these women that have these all this plastic surgery for their butts. What it really is, guys, is a cheat code. So what they're doing is they don't want to work out, so they're gonna take the cheat code. They're gonna take the cheat code. They are not going to. Let me go back. Let's see which one is better. All right, whatever. Do this. So they're lazy. So let's see. Plastic surgery, glutes. I guess you could call buttocks. Brazilian butt lift is what I think it's called. Like now, something like this, that's to be honest, that's a good job. And look what it says though, natural butt lift. See, these chicks are going to the doctor and they're getting ridiculous butt lift. Like this is sexy. That's perfect. She looks good right there. So I take that back. They did hers right. Even this, that's nice. That looks good. Well, let's see what else they got. Yikes. Yee. Look like she got some some hamsters. Some baby hamsters in there. Like that's a good job. That's a damn good job. But that she says no plastic surgery. So she did a good job. And women, if you can do that without getting plastic surgery, do that. So she has a butt reduction. I would say that may look better, but that's down. This one is down to personal preference. Uh, so let's see. Plastic surgery, Brazilian butt lift, BBL, gone wrong. And I just seen it said BBL after 10 years, so we're gonna really see. Uh, Hers looks good now, but I mean, but from the side, I don't know. But let's look at yikes. Don't be that. Ooh, you got to be careful. Jesus Christ. Appreciate the super chat from Wise. I'm working on a little interview with this Dominican where she's interviewing me, and the BBL topic is one of the ones I will address. These non proportional women look ridiculous. Yes, they do. What's going on, Fred? We in here talking about these women with this plastic surgery, and we talking about how they normalizing it, and this shit is not normal. They taking the cheat. Look, we've all have heard for decades that Americans are lazy. This is proof that women, in particular, but Americans in general, as a general population, we are lazy, right? But this is proof that instead of you being like a Brazilian girl or a brasileira and getting in the gym, you said tapping in about to board your flight. Oh shit, I'm so jealous of that. I'm jealous that you're going to Brazil. But instead of you, yeah, it looked like she got stung by a bee. But instead of you, I'm sorry to see that she's like this. Instead of you getting in the gym and hitting them squats in a matter of 6 months, because if you really want to change your body in the gym, it can happen quick. At least for me, it did. Quick. Like that, they did a good job on that. It doesn't look natural just because it looks like she probably got a little hurt. Something is off right here. Maybe the way how she's standing, I don't know. But yeah, looks better than this shit over here. I tell you that. So women know what we want, right? They know that we want nice bodies, fit. Like that doesn't look good at all. This is no. They know we want fit bodies and all that, but instead that they're lazy. Remember, I told y'all American women do not want to put in effort. So instead of them getting in the gym and getting a butt, because you're not gonna get a ridiculous looking butt from the gym. It's not gonna look ridiculous because the rest of your body is going to grow with it. But when you go glue some shit on or just stuff some shit on, inject some shit on, I don't know what they're doing. I really don't care. But this right here looks like this like a cartoon character. And here's my thing. What are these doctors doing? What are these doctors doing? Like, are the doctors really just letting them walk out like that? Or are they getting it in the alleyway? Vulcanus. I need to learn how to say your name. I don't think I'm saying it right. Vulcanus. Appreciate that super sticker. Uh, please, if you guys think I'm going to get flagged for this video, let me know because I'll take it down and I'll put it on Patreon only. But I don't think they shouldn't flag this video because I mean, and this is the problem with all this liberal reporting, canceling bullshit. How the fuck can you flag me for something that I'm looking at that's on the internet already? You know what I'm saying? Why is that even a thing? It's on the internet. It's there. I'm looking at it. I'm sharing it with y'all. There's probably billions of people that seen these photos, but somebody can report you for reviewing it. That's crazy. But let's keep looking. So let's let's look at what it looks like BBL after 10 years. Okay, let's go to the article. And the thing is, look, there's a mortality rate, there's a death rate. It's not worth it. Go to the gym. What the fuck? And the mortality rate is up. But let's read. I don't get it. So most plastic surgery patients have excellent results with their BBL. After 10 years, you should have the same round, perky shape to your rear as you did after surgery. As long as you don't put on a lot of weight, which they will because they don't even want to work out. You should see pleasing results 10 years later. So the thing is, there's this chick in my gym, man, and she looks good, but then she has that glued on butt at the end, and I'm like she looks good until you look at her from the side and in the back, and you're like, it's just too much. Why are we doing that? It doesn't even look good in pictures. So why don't we? You already at the gym, good. She's fit, but it's like that. Just if she cuts it off, she would be perfect as far as physical. They took down one of my videos for violent content, but I got the clip I showed from YouTube. What do you mean? He said the queens are definitely watching. You know what? He said, do you think the doctors care? They're just making bank. You know what? You're right. They're the same ones that's letting HIV going around, didn't do anything. They got a cure. If they can change a man into a woman, if they can literally change, if they can give somebody that doesn't have a vagina, turn their penis inside out and give them a vagina, they have the cure to HIV. Otherwise, your priorities are fucked. You're more worried about changing people's body parts rather than curing this whole thing is a scam. He said, do I like YouTube? I mean, do I like white girls? I like anybody. I mean, I naturally go for black women first, but I like anything. But they won't flag twerking and ass shaking. Yeah, they're plastic surgeons. Yeah, so they flag it because it's on. I'm gonna put in the description too, just for educational purposes. So, the thing, plastic surgery is everywhere. It is far more than I did. I think I made one fake ass. BBL girls will be in wheelchairs. So he says, vibing with Fred said, Google the Mexican Kim Kardashian. So let's take a look at that. So from this angle, she looks good, but damn, they did her shit right though. See, now I ain't gonna lie, that's some plastic surgery I smashed. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They did her. See, whoever did that's how it's supposed to be done. Whoever did her shit, they did it perfect. Like, okay, that one on Kim Kardashian, that no. Died for her booty. Man. Okay, from that angle, I don't really like that. But this photo, and where was that other photo at? She lost her life at age 29. Man. She looked damn good though, I tell you that. So let's see what happened though. Let's read some of these comments. She was addicted and didn't even need it. Yeah, it don't look like she needed it because yeah, they only flag black. It's only a problem when black men do something. Now I can guarantee y'all, if I got up here and looked up the crime rates and talk shit about black men all day, I could say the most foul things about black men, even terrible things. But I'm not gonna get a channel. But I'm just saying, there's people getting their channels removed because it's a double standard. Gail now on the BBL, yeah, they don't. But if they strong and independent, why aren't they strong enough to get in a damn gym? Build your physical strength up so that ass will build up. You don't need to get a shot. So I showed a clip from YouTube of the two men fighting. YouTube took it down. There's a lot of fights on YouTube. I don't know why they take it down. I guess one of the dudes that got beat up must have reported it. So a man has to not only pay for the surgeries, but pay for the maintenance and healthcare for infections. Yikes. No wonder they are only asking for millionaires. Yeah. And here's what he said: get with the natural BBLs. The chicks in Brazil, they must have some sort of workout routine because they have a natural BBL. Like I've been to Brazil and I've seen some chicks that were built like that, and I've grabbed their ass, and it wasn't fake. He said it still looks fake. I mean, it probably depends on the angles. Okay, so Devon says, Austin, you have to remember this overboard plastic surgery culture came from South America. I would agree. I've watched a documentary on that. The difference is the surgeons are really good and they work out like a motherfucker to make it look good. I can't argue with that. So that could be true. Because a lot of these chicks, they're just getting everything injected and they're not actually putting in the work. So you look like a Build-A-Bear. Now this is crazy right here. That's real crazy. I believe it though. So let me read some more of these comments. Do you think Arabic women are good? And I'm planning to move to a Muslim country. I already got my passport. I can't really speak on them too much, but I do know the Arabic countries have a strong religion. So that's probably something you're gonna have to go. I love Arabic women, first of all. When they do come up under from what do they call it, jihad, but whatever that little cloth is that they wear, they are beautiful. But you never get to see them because they're usually covered up. Yeah, so they do spend all day in Brazil. They do only work legs. They work. I'm pretty sure they do work the rest of the bodies, but they give it like one day, and they'll probably do leg 4 times a week. They get Brazilian modern women always. So he says if you're black, hijab, and sound is going out. Man, the internet. The area I live in at the beginning of the live stream. Uh, I need to buy a LAN cord. Yeah, I got Spectrum. I stay in a. Yeah, they trying to take me out. I stay in my. I don't stay here, but my shop is in a old neighborhood, and yeah, I wonder why it's like that. Because my computer has all the Wi-Fi has all of its bars, but my StreamYard does not have that. I think I do need a VPN. It's getting to that point. It's getting to that point. The connection should be better now. See, for some reason, so my Ethernet cord is running into my modem, but for some reason, this computer does not have a Ethernet thing, so I can't plug it directly into the modem because that's what I would like to do. I have the cord, but I didn't know this computer, so I'm gonna have to wait until I get my. One of my subscribers is sending me a Mac computer, and I'm gonna use that. How does my computer? I think this one they made this one in 2020, 2021, 2020, I think. 2021. It was 2021. Ethernet adapter. Okay, I'll probably go pick one of those up here after I got a haircut here in about 40 minutes. So I'll probably go pick that up after that. So he says, would I date a female YouTuber? Yes, there's actually a few female YouTubers. What's his name right here? I think he's on the live right now. I commented on his video I saw this morning. Her name is his name is Mike, and I just seen him in here. See, I'm trying to find that video. Damn. Oh, Charles in Charge podcast. That's his name. And the chick he had on there, she was fine as hell. She was talking about how she was in a hoe stage, but I'd fuck her. How much do I charge for my a cut? My haircut started at $70. So I actually have a video coming out about that tomorrow. Because there's some woman she was under one of my YouTube comments. She's trying to shame me. Oh, so what kind of work do you do, Austin? Are you a CEO of a major company? Are you what else did she say? Oh, thanks for that hairline compliment. I just cut it just now. But are you the CEO of a major company? Do you own a string of restaurants? She was just saying all this bullshit. And I was like, oh, don't worry, it'll be a video coming up tomorrow. Because I know if I respond right now, your bitch ass gonna have something slick to say. Fucking bitch. You don't need a sling of restaurants to go to Brazil 4 times a year. You need about $10,000 of spare income every year, and you can go to Brazil. But you need to also have some sort of occupation that allows you to take 8 to 10 weeks off. Yeah, she tried to come there talking shit. I did not entertain. I was like, just, you know what? Why don't you subscribe with your bitter ass and look at the video tomorrow, jackass. See, this is what these women don't understand too. They say, "Oh, these men put in a bare minimum." Do you realize that Austin took 2 weeks off of work, 3 weeks off of work so far this year, about to be 5, and then 7, and then a total of 9 weeks I'll take off of work this year. Learned a whole new language, got on a plane, gonna be riding probably a total of like 60 hours of plane riding time this year, flying time this year. And that's a good one. Subscribe with your bitter ass. Yeah. And we doing all this stuff to go meet women, but they say we're the bare minimum. They don't take accountability for shit. I'm trying to get touched up before I leave tomorrow, but I may wait if you're busy. I have time today. I do have time today and tomorrow. Man, we've had 3 or 4 women try to join the Facebook group this week, I think. So what do you guys think about let's add on to this. Are American women a charity case? Are they a charity case? So I'm gonna pull up a video that was on TikTok of this sister. I'm just gonna let y'all see. I sent it to MT, One Master Teacher. I was showing them that these modern women are not. They're not as modern, and they're not as successful as they say. They're a charity case. So I just emailed the link to myself. Let's take a look. I'm old school. You notice? So let's see. Let's share the screen again. So shout out to her. Her name is China. Was there? She's on TikTok. If y'all, first of all, let's watch the video. But if y'all find her attractive, which she's an attractive girl, but she wants a donation.
I don't know if you like me unless you give me some money. I know.
So the audio, I don't know if y'all can hear it, said, I don't know if she likes me unless if I give her money. That's what the audio says. So she's promoting
I'm old school.
that you got to pay to talk to her.
If you like me unless you give me some money.
Now, is she a ghost? She's
I'm old school.
she's definitely up there as far as physical looks, right? Her body's nice, yeah, etc. But I don't give a fuck. I'm not giving. See, and the thing is, there are some simps that'll watch this video and they'll do it. They'll do it. They'll pay. They'll pay just for these chicks to respond to a fucking DM. So let's read the comments. Dora here says, "Don't tell me, zell me." So she's promoting it. She likes the motto, sis. That's the only way I feel someone likes me. Pay a bill. Wow. But here's the thing. Here's my thing. What do I get for paying a bill? Now, fake asses in Medellin, I've heard and I've seen on Instagram when I was looking at like restaurants. I did see a lot of chicks that had some crazy proportions, but that's the Americanization. But like he said, that did come from South America. But yeah, it doesn't look good. I don't care where it's at. And like he said, and what's the difference between her and an escort? Because if y'all don't know, there are some escorts that charge just for conversation. Like the girls that, you would call them and talk on the phone, or you would just, there's some escorts that you just take, some men will just take out to dinner. They don't even have sex with them. They don't kiss them. Those men just want that woman's time. Escort. And then when you call them an escort, they get offended. The girls are girling. So apparently to American women, this is what a woman is supposed to be like. My mom would say this all the time. Exactly. They didn't get it at first, but I'm glad they got the memo. The bills are due now, not later. This dude right here says that's a normal thing. So he's edging it on, making it worse for the rest of us. I'm just now realizing how much US dollars are starting to look like monopoly money because there's that many simps giving her money. So she feels like that. Yep, me too. And my mom used to say the exact same thing. So the moms are enabling their daughters. They're enabling their daughters for this type of behavior. Now, let me ask y'all something else. Do these women respect these men that pay them this money? No, these dudes don't even get to fuck. No. I've told a story. I knew somebody, family member, that had a dude that shelled out 30 grand. I probably already exposed it before, but I'm not going to say it again. Shelled out 30 grand. Never got sex. He shelled out 30 grand in 3 months, never got sex. He even came to Texas, met her, got a room. She didn't go to the room with him and was still paying after he left, and she didn't give him sex. That's how dumb these men are. So they get accustomed to this behavior, and they come to somebody like Austin that's not going to do none of that. See, I'll pay your bills when you living under the same roof as me. But if we just dating and you live on your own, I live on my own, you my girl, I might get your nails done, take you out to eat, get you a gift here and there, but we ain't just finna be just fucking off money now. I'm not rich. Even if I was rich, I wasn't doing that shit. Shit is dumb. But look at all these co-signers. At least the people that co-sign my, content is this is going, my content is going somewhere. It's productive. See, what these women are being, they're just like worms. When a dog gets worms and, what is that relation? A parasite. They're parasites because they're not giving you nothing in return, but they want you to shell out cash. That's a parasite. And they say, oh, well, she having sex. Sex ain't everything. Plus your pH be off. And she said, make sure they blue as fuck. Wow. Now, I don't know this woman personally, so I can only make assumptions off the video I've seen, but I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm not paying you to talk. Now, let her see this video. Oh, your broke ass ain't got no money. Think that. But just know when we go to Colombia, Brazil, there's no price tag. That what we just saw, none of that is going on in Brazil. I'm not gonna say none of that, but the extent. See, when you're in the United States, you're gonna bump into that. If you're in my Facebook group, you just seen a post I put up where there was a chick that told me on YouTube in my comments that I should only fuck with women in my tax bracket. Yet she doesn't have a profile picture, but my tax bracket. I told her 3 years ago, when I was 20 years old, was really 2 years ago, right before I turned 21, I had started making like $2,500 a week. And I was basically saying, like, hey, I had got my body right, my charisma right, and I got my money. 2,500 ain't rich, but that's good, damn good for the average person, but especially for somebody that's 21. And she still has the nerve to tell me that I don't afford. Bitch, first of all, if I'm making 2,500 at 21, that men make more money usually the older they get. That means by the time I'm 30, that shit is gonna be 25, 250,000. The way how I think, the sky is the limit for me, but they're so dumb, they don't see that. So let's go. Let's look up a. I don't have Instagram on my computer. I need to hook it up to my phone. So let's see this restaurant right here. Let me see if I can go to Instagram because I can't. Oh, okay, I do have Instagram. Hold on. I don't need anybody saying, "Oh, my face is on the internet." So let's yeah, I was making 10K a month at 21 years old, and she said, "Fuck with who you can afford." Do you not know how much of an accomplishment that was for that age? But that's how, and I bet you, what is she bringing in? Not a goddamn thing. And they got the nerve. Famous restaurants in Medellin. God damn, what's going on with this computer, man? Medellin. Okay. So we got a restaurant here. We're gonna look at this is a 4.6 star restaurant, Alambique. Alambique. How do you find it? Well, I guess it doesn't work the same on the computer. But you guys get the idea. Do you think it's okay to tell simps to move overseas? No. Do you think it'll affect dating in Brazil? Yes. But here's the thing. Those simps are so pussy whipped off a pussy they've never gotten and probably never will get that they're not even gonna they're not going to move anywhere because they're hung up on the women here. There are men, thank you for that super chat as well, Chase Winters. Gail says there are men doing husband duties for women they've never met, giving whole paychecks away like a crackhead. I don't know if y'all heard of DJ Quick, but he's an old school rapper. But in his song, he said that whole checks get blown. These dudes are doing that, blowing their whole checks on women they've never met. So yeah, this is the thing. I was cutting hair. I'm still cutting hair. At 21, I think back then my haircuts was like $50, $45 just for the top, not the beard. And I was making 2,500. And this chick says you need to fuck with women in your bracket, but they're so dumb. They don't see potential because that's not rich, but that is potential. Like, okay, if he has this much momentum at this age, if I catch on to him now and stay 5, 10 more years, I'll probably be set for the rest of my life. But they don't think like that. The majority of women, educated women, don't make 2,500 a week. The average, okay, no race involved. 80% of women make less than 75 grand. So, like I said, whenever they say, "Oh, women, they're not putting up with men's BS anymore because they have their own money." Does anybody think $75,000 is enough money to go on more than one vacation a year? And you're probably lucky if you get that. So, do you really have money, or are you just sustaining yourself like a regular adult should be able to fucking do? Yeah, that's DJ Quick, Safe and Sound. Yeah, whole checks get blown. Yeah, they don't think long term at all. They don't think long term at all. So he says, men. Charles Merchant says, men don't need millions of dollars to live comfortably. We need a minimalistic life without a wife. Agreed. He says Auston was sent by God after the prophet Kevin Samuels died. And this is true. They think they're going to stay 25 forever. That's why they get those plastic surgery injections, because they think that, the sagging and the aging won't happen, but they got another thing coming. So people like Kim Kardashian that are filthy rich, they can do that. They can afford it. They start sagging, they can get their skin cut off. But these women making less than $75,000, you're not getting it cut off. So let's break that down. Women are strong and independent. This right here. 10K a month ain't paying off their student loan debt and credit. Yeah, exactly. They need you to make 100 grand a month so they can get 10 grand a month to pay off their shit. But they're strong and independent. Making less than $75,000. So that's strike number one. They want a husband, but they want to wait until they're past their prime to get that husband. They're uncooperative the entire time. They don't have a real body. Not all of them. This is not the majority of women, but they don't have a real body. They think Joe Biden is going to forgive their loans, which he's not. And see, Joe Biden needs to quit doing that. He's losing credibility every time he says that. See, the first time he said that, I was like, oh, okay. Now it's like, okay. He's just making shit up. I'd never vote for him. What else are they doing wrong? They're uncooperative. They're making less than 75,000. They want to put it in your face. Basically, they're flashing $100 in your face and saying, I don't need you. They can't have kids by the time they're ready to have kids. This shit is just crazy. Do you need game in Brazil? Appreciate the super chat. I'm going to have to say no. The game I recommend you have is to have some basic sense. That means don't be a simp. Because I talk to women in Brazil. Next time I go to Colombia and Brazil, I'm going to interview these women and tell them about simps and to ask them, hey, are there a lot of simps here? How would you react if a man said, baby, I'll give you my whole check if you just give me your number? And I'm gonna tell you right now, those women over there, they might take it. They'll do the same thing a woman here, take advantage of you, or they might just leave you alone altogether because you're a weirdo, and that's dangerous. Oh, and they're overweight. I didn't say that. $75,000 a year is enough depending on where you live. So I'm about to debunk that. I didn't say you were poor, but you can't. It's not enough money for me to sit here and say I don't need you. You definitely need some help. You're not gonna have enough money in retirement. You're gonna be working until you're 90. So let's see, 75,000, and that's the women that make less. I mean, that do make 75,000. 80% of them don't. They need a man, but they say they don't. But let them find out. $75,000 divided by 12. That's $6,000 a month. That's staying afloat money. Because let's see, 6250. It costs my rent. We're gonna go with the cheaper rent. Let's say the average rent right now in Dallas is gonna be around like $1,400. So let's subtract. Well, they're women, so they gonna fuck their money off on everything. See, women, they gonna go get if they got $6,000, they gonna spend $6,000 a month. That's what they do. So let's see, 6250. So and that's like you said, that's before the deductions out of your check. We talking about 75,000 gross. So let's see, we're gonna go off the gross. 6250 minus 1,500 for let's redo that. I said 14. 6250 minus 1,400 for rent. We got $120 light bill. That's what my shit has been, and I'm not even at the apartment all day. So let's subtract 120. Let's throw in an extra $50 for sewage. We're gonna get the taxes. We got to throw in internet. That's another $70. They got to be able to get on Instagram. Otherwise, they're going to lose their damn mind. Groceries. Let's throw in. And this is if they don't. This is why they need simps, though. This is what I'm showing y'all why they need simps. Groceries. So go ahead and subtract. I know it's going to be crazy, but I spend like $700 a month on groceries. I know. So $350 for groceries. Let's say that. Car note. So the average car note is going to be $280. But these city girls, what they do is they go get whatever the hell their credit allows them. So I had a chick that was making $4,000 a month, and she said her next car note is going to be $1,000 a month. Do you not know what type of fucking tightrope you're walking on? So let's go ahead and let's play it fair. Let's do a $750 car note. Okay, now we're down to $3,510. So $750 car note. Let's throw gas in there. I'm spending like $350 a month on gas right now. So let's say let's do $250 because they might not do as much driving as I do. That's $3,260. Now let's do an oil change. We're gonna say for 1 month they had to do an oil change. That's $80. Insurance. So my insurance on my car right now is $118. So if you have a car that makes my car note is $380. So let's do double. So let's just go ahead and make that like $275. Now we down to $2,900. Okay, so what else are we spending money on every month? Health insurance. Let me see what else more people got first. Let me read this super chat real quick though from Six Figure Coach. He says what most people don't talk about is all that BBL and plastic surgery is a recurring cost. We were just looking at that. Once you do it, you have to maintain that nonsense for a lifetime. I don't know. I know I don't want to be stuck paying for it. Appreciate that super chat. And you are absolutely right. It's not a one-time payment. You're gonna keep paying for that. Okay. Nails and hair. That's a good one. Nails and hair. I live in Texas. Oh, weed. They not paying for weed. They fucking for weed. If you know a girl that smokes weed, do not cuff her because no, it's just not a good idea. It's not a good idea. So what was it? Nails and hair. So the nails, most women I know are paying like 100 plus every week for nails. So let's go ahead and throw in $400. We're talking, this is for city girls. So now we're down to 2,500. The hair, how much do women spend on their hair every month? $300. How much do they spend on hair every month? Oh, phone bill. I forgot about that. So let's throw in the phone bill. My phone bill right now is like 160. So we're gonna put them about 160. And how much do they spend hair on it? We're gonna get to entertainment. They spend, let's go ahead and round it off about $300 a month on hair. $2,000 they got left. What's going on, Kosher Clinic? I saw you said those people that are telling us to stay in the United States have they have a mental illness. They do. It's the asshole mental illness. That's what I call it. They're assholes. It's a mental illness. So makeup, how much money are women spending on makeup every month? I don't know. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke anything. So pedicures, let's throw in another $400 for that. So now we're down to 1,600. So we're gonna throw in about $150 for makeup. Let's just say that. What about Bath and Body Works and candles? Bath and Body Works and candles. Now here's why I'm not gonna throw in drinks. Because if she looks good, she's not paying for drinks. Hey, Devon, you said it's 160 for my phone. Believe it or not, when I came back from Brazil, I had to pay a $1,200 phone bill. I tried to switch and it didn't work out well. I had to pay a $1,200 phone bill. So yeah, drinks and food, that's why they do foodie dates and fucking, this is why they lead you on at the bar. Yeah, we're not throwing in no pots and pans because they don't even know what the hell that is. So guys, this is $1,495. That's before the government takes out, Social Security, retirement. So how much are we at now? We have $1,495, so about $1,500. I have Verizon. I had international travel. They still charge me $1,200. Fuck Verizon, man. How did I become financially stable? I cut hair. I spent the first 2 years pretty much just eating shit and just cutting hair and getting it all together. I added car insurance. I use WhatsApp, but what they turned on my fucking roaming thing and I didn't know it. You said my numbers are too low. I believe it. I'm lowballing right now. You can have multiple women, but having multiple wives. Ooh, he said modern women get a tattoo every month. That sounds about right. What else are they doing though? Because I'm supposed to be in the negatives by now. But let's say they go shopping. Now I don't know how many dudes they get with clothes, but I don't think so. Yes, you just turned 18. Appreciate that super chat. You should date overseas. Yes. Just try it. So we're gonna say that they spend about $500 a month on clothes and shoes, and that's lowballing. So now we're at $995. Lashes. How much are lashes? I think lashes are like $250, right? Yes, this right here. You don't know what life is like until you leave the Matrix. We're gonna throw in $250 for lashes. So now we're down to $745. And I'm pretty sure the government already took out that $745. So that's 75 grand a year. You're left with $745 spare every month. Is that strong and independent? Because guess what? 745. Let's say one of those simp dudes that you didn't give no pussy to decides to pop all four of your tires. Well, that's $600. Now you got $145 that month left over. Guys. But here's the thing. If you run into a chick in Brazil that you had to take care of, you divide all that by 5. So $6,000. If it costs you $6,000 to take care of a chick in the United States, it's now only costing you $1,200 in Brazil. Why would you date in the United States? But I will agree. That's why I said 75,000 is not broke, but you don't have enough money to say, "Oh, I don't need you. I got my own." You ain't got money. You're just not in need, but you ain't got money. Okay, I remember back when I was 21, and I'm not bragging, I'm just saying, when I was making 10 grand a month at 21, I had like an excess of $6,000 a month. Now, if a chick had that much excess, then yeah. Ashley Wise says, "I'm from Canada and I moved to DR. I agree with everything you say for the most part. I am taking notes from these women." What notes are you taking? He said, "That's me at the door." He almost made me look again. That's because my client's about to pull up here in a minute. I'm going to have to get off. Yes, men can have multiple girlfriends, but not multiple wives. I mean, it's built in some people. Some people it's not. I have never had a roster. Like I've never had a roster of women I was doing. I had to jump from each to each, whether if it was 2 weeks apart. I don't know why that never worked for me. All my homeboys had I've never had a roster. It was one at a time. Still got accused of fucking around. Besides the financial aspect, these women hit 40 plus and are stressed out and they have medical issues. Plus, outside of bills, they have to pay for many services a man provides. You know what? If they live in the house, they do have grass to mow. Yeah, being an adult is a lot, and it's too much for a woman to be playing games with you. How the hell is she making 40 grand? They should be cooperating. They say that these chicks in these other countries like Brazil are appreciate that super chat too, Wise. They say these chicks out here in Brazil and Colombia are broke. Them motherfuckers broke too. What the fuck? Oh, you said you had a roster when you was young. I always wanted to have a roster, but it just didn't work out for me. Now I wasn't coming up short. I wasn't just dry. As much as y'all hear me complain about how hard it is to date here, I was never dry. I mean, I had a drought before, but I was never dry. But so what was I doing with the excess $6,000 I had? I don't know, but I tell you one thing. Back then, I didn't save any of it. I don't know what. I think I was popping bottles. I wasn't going out to clubs, But I do remember buying a shit. Like I serve alcohol to my clients. I had basically a string. I don't know what they call it, not a flight, but I had a whole bar at my apartment. I had like 6 or 7 different types of alcohol. I had scotch, bourbon, rye, vodka, gin, tequila. I had everything. That was reinvesting in a bit. I don't know what the hell I was spending my money on, but I didn't save any of it. I was 21 though. She fucking the lawn guy. They fucking everybody. They fucking bruh. You got to be careful. Like they say, what is a barber, a mechanic, and the weed man can fuck your girl. That's very true. Yeah, in Texas, every woman has a tattoo or a kid. Yeah, just about. I'm not. Oh, you didn't say tattoo. You said a kid. That's just about right. And if they don't have a kid, they bullshitting a lot. Wow, for $12,000, you can live 5 times better in Egypt for a whole year. I could agree. But I appreciate y'all coming on today. I'm probably gonna drop a second video here in a couple hours about my job. He said they fucking the cash. I mean, when they want something free, they get a pussy up for it. But yeah, I'll see y'all later on. I'll probably be going live again Sunday. Thanks for coming in today.